So,
Time to die.
time to die. Elwin, are you feeling confident today?
Tired, mostly.
Is your character feeling confident today?
My character is balls to the walls confident.
Balls to the walls.
Ooh.
But then again, he's an idiot.
Indeed.
Oh, I forgot about this. Yes, okay, now we die.
Yeah.
This
Um,
is how we died.
this is how you die. But before we start, let's do a little prelude. Just something very small. We pan in on Castle Ravenloft. The camera continues until we enter the main doorway. Doorway, as I said, the first parapets. Preparations of war are adamant. The sounds of hammer striking steel cascade down the courtyard. Squeaking wheels insert themselves into this cacophony, and we see a familiar wagon coming into the frame, one with a purple roof. As it stops, we see Rahadin say to somebody outside of the screen, "It is ready, my liege." Strahd steps into frame. "Red, my dear friend, the finer points of the strategic brilliance are lost on you, it seems. No wonder they bested you at the bridge." "I do not understand, my lord." "I imagine you wouldn't indeed. The cart is missing a vital part, my good friend. Ah, here it comes now." "Look, here is the sign you asked for." "Thank you, my good friend, my servant, my confidant." And his eyes flicker at Rahadin as he takes the sign and hangs it on a protruding nail just above the door. "My lord, how do you know this will work?" "Rahadin, do not doubt me, but also do not doubt their weakness and doubt the weakness of their brains. A sign that says, 'Do not enter,' is sure to pique their interest. They could not, for the life of them, ignore it. Between you and me, if I placed a sign next to a lever in a dark cave that said, 'Do not pull,' it ends the shadow plane. The paint would not have time to dry." So, seeing as this is a new session, I want Trish, Lorm, Seraphim, and Rudy to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh!
Googles. Googles.
All right, that means
Those are some awesome rolls, by the way.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
indeed, that means that Lorem,
Uh-oh.
Sir Godfrey, Seraphim, Trish, and Rudy will take damage. And I will just tell you right now, as Sir Godfrey opens the door with brute force, you can tell that a flask of dragon's breath fire falls to the floor. Lorem, Seraphim, Rudy, you see that this whole cart is lined from top to bottom with veils of dragon breath. Which means that all of you take damage as it explodes. You all take half of 55 damage.
I would not have survived this.
Yo.
I would.
Nope.
Does this
I would have died by
immediately-
2 hit points.
Does this immediately dissipate, or do we need to move out of the fire?
It is a very quick, very fast dissipation of this fire.
There is shockwave.
I'm glad you asked,
Fuck.
because indeed there is. Give me a second as I put backs on the character, like the combat tracker. Bax, as you jumped off of the stove, you tripped and hit your head and fell unconscious. It happens. It happens to the best of us. You hear, as well as Zucked, hear a explosion from outside, and as the windows burst inward, you hear a rumbling coming from downstairs, and the tower begins to shake. What do you do?
Are we currently on the lift going down? Are we still upstairs, are we?
You are on the top floor.
Suck it! You must get out of here! Quick!
You can't really
Why?
take the lift because it's at the bottom of the platform.
5, 4, 3,
Quick! Out the window!
1.
I just grab on.
I run towards the window.
Alright, you want to run towards the window as the tower collapses.
No.
Give me... No, I will give it to you. It is 6d6 of damage as this tower crumbles to the ground. everybody who is downstairs on the ground floor, mainly Lorm, Seraphim, and Trish, give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
I already did put some movement when
I know, that's
after
why
explosion.
that's why you get advantage.
Okay, cool. Dexterity save, right?
Yep.
That's
No!
30 for me.
That's a 30 for you. Tony,
Run, Tony, run! You want a dexterity saving from him, or is he because he's inside
I
the tower?
want a dexterity saving throw from him because he was inside indeed.
I'll just throw mine because I can't do it from that sheet. Oh, hold on, I can, can't I? Yeah. Oh, he's dead.
No.
Alright, so that means that Tony takes 19 damage.
Tony's
as well
dead.
as Seraphim.
That means I'm down.
Also, as the tower crumbles, Zucked takes 19 damage, and Bax takes 19 damage.
33.
Does this work? No, it doesn't work.
Do you want me to change it?
Sure. Zuck, also give yourself 19 damage.
No, 34, isn't it? Not 30. That's 33.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay. Never mind. That's Zuck, you get 19. And Seraphim, you also get 19. Von Richten's tower is, for lack of a better word, as our good friend Sally sucks on his. Oh, that's not good.
Yes.
Oh Jesus Christ! I did a something. Sorry. Zuck, Bax, you have been thrust outside of the tower. What does everybody do?
Is there any debris pinning me down?
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Mend on the tower will not work, by the way.
So, so you have to remind me how to do D100. Is it right click the 20, right?
No, the 10.
The 10, sorry. Why can't I find the 10? There's the 10. 7.
There's no debris on you.
I get up and start searching for people to try and help.
So I'm gonna run up to next to Seraphim, and I'm gonna use Spare the Dying cantrip on him, which will stabilize him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna start searching through the rubble, manically trying to get to Tony's body.
Alright, if you want to do that, roll me a D100, Rudy.
Cookie. Boom. 666.
The door towards the tower is locked. Probably you cannot open it due to the amount of debris that fell down.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if the magic circle is still around where the tower remains?
Yes, you for sure can. It looks like the tower has no more magic field.
That works out in my favour, because Tony's less than 30 foot from me, so I'm going to use Spare the Dying on him as well.
Tell me, spare the dying, please.
Spare the Dying. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. The spell
Okay.
has no effect on undead or constructs.
I'm gonna stop you there. Touch.
I'm going to stop you there, Grave Cleric, 30 foot.
Alright. 30 foot. On you. You can just have him there.
But I'm going to assume he's covered in rock. He's covered. Like, you can't get to him. Like, how bad is the damage? Right.
Tony is unconscious and dying and bleeding out.
But with the tower, is he like completely covered in rubble?
Roll
There's
me
no way to get to
a luck roll, and you have to beat a 70 or over.
Oof.
Here we go. Fucking luck roll.
Hmm.
Tony has had the entire weight of this tower cascade upon him. There is no way of bringing Tony back.
I'm just
Press
gonna bang
F
at the door.
Chat for Tony.
I love it, GMF.
It's his fault, goddammit!
No!
Someone please check on the walking corpse.
I can do this all
Dude,
day.
Godfrey.
Yeah, he's actually regenerating already.
Godfrey's a revenant. You can't kill him. He'll just keep coming back.
If this has taken a minute, he should be full health already.
Almost.
Right, I'm gonna use a potion of healing. No, not a potion of healing. A cure wounds on Seraphin, and because I have the ability of the Circle of Morality, he should get
Oh.
full maximum points from it.
Excellent.
So I can just hold max. And where is it? Cure wounds at level 2. Boom. Well, that should be 8 plus. No, that should be freaking 16 plus. Cool. The max
so
one doesn't work for me.
I'll add 12 then.
Yes.
38 wounds.
I'm gonna pick him up off the floor. Welcome back to the land of the living, old man.
Oh, thank you, Rudy. Oh, thank you that you're here. I wouldn't have made it without you.
That's all well and good, but Bax and Zuck was still in the tower.
I'm already checking that. I'm rushing up the scaffold, shouting their names, seeing if I can see anything through the rubble there.
Lorm, as you are trying to scale the scaffolding, you see them both to your direct north being blasted clean out of the tower.
bunches? Can I see them moving, or are they just laying there?
You just saw Bax running there. Bax, what are you doing?
Just, I'm leaning over Sakit and just checking him over to see if he's okay.
Alright, Zach, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready to run to the front to check out and see what happened.
Alright, in that case, Lorem, you can see that they're both agile enough for you to leave them be and move back to the party in Hovel.
Well, first I'm shouting, was there anybody else left in the tower?
Oh,
Yes.
I just woke up to this.
Tony was in the tower.
Think we could still get to him?
He's gone.
You certain?
Oh well. I can't feel him anymore. We were connected. He's
What did
gone.
you guys do? What happened?
Oh, the dragon.
A dragon
I
just
feel-
knocked the tower over?
No, it may have set off the alarm to this place. Even though this was my tower, I did not create it.
What caused the explosion?
A booby
No.
trap.
You're muted, Trish.
I think
I
it
can't
came
hear you,
from
Trish. Spoke up.
Discord, right? I'm not muted. I
Totally
think
not
it came
Linux.
from Discord over here.
I look over to where
I
he's
can see
pointing.
myself lighting up. Can you really not hear me?
No, I can
Can
hear
hear
you.
you now.
Yeah.
I look over to where Trish is pointing and I just see nothingness. Because I'm assuming there's no more cart there.
Let's just say a
Yeah.
decoy Esmeralda's cart was left outside the tower. In our haste to find Esmeralda, we may have set upon a trap, which you know was left by the one and only Zarevich.
Are we certain this was Strahd?
Of course it was. We're at war, remember? And I'm one of the people he wants to get rid of most.
Didn't he also capture Esmeralda? And this is her card?
Yes.
Yep.
Who is Esmeralda?
My protege.
What happened to her?
She should be still in Darkon. I didn't know she was here until recently. Silly girl has followed me here.
Shouldn't we
So-
move? We have no protection from this tower anymore, and a very loud alarm went off.
We're safe now. This was our only last safe place in Barovia.
Okay.
So this is probably anywhere but here at the moment is probably safer.
Indeed.
Don't you guys still have the deeds to the windmill?
hmm
Those are very old, and as a certain court of law determined, they are overdue, so to say.
Also, the windmill wouldn't do you much good as it burnt down.
Damn it.
Well, there was,
Do you not-
there was
do you not
two of
recall?
them.
Yeah, but wasn't the one you had the D's for the one that was burnt down? The one where the
Yes.
children, the woman, the witches living in? That was that windmill.
In any case, those deeds hold not much value, it seems.
Your rune said he lost Wi-Fi.
His Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I say Belgium disconnected.
Wherever we need to move from here.
Blinksy is not far, is he?
No, because we're next
Yeah.
to the...
Yeah,
Hold on.
we're next to the lake,
Hand
aren't
draw a
we?
map out.
He's across the water, though.
He's on Lake Zarevich.
We would be rather exposed for a little while as we get there.
We're exposed right now.
Yeah.
I think exposed is an understatement.
Remember, he is the land, he is the ancient. It doesn't matter where we go, he knows where we
Right.
are.
The bakery,
Wait,
the winery would seem the most logical choice for us.
Yeah.
right now.
the
People-
Blinksy is. Wait, one second. The Blinksy is not on this part of the lake, right? It's more eastwards, above Valaki.
Yeah, but then he's also on a little island inside that lake.
Yeah. But just so I mean, like, we have to go. What Job is going to say, like, we're the winery is just as far as Valaki, so like it's really the easiest place to go.
It makes the most sense, being as there's people there that could lend us aid.
All right.
The
so
winery?
The winery where the
where do
refugee
you
camp
think
is.
you are now on the map?
On the map, we are
right here.
Indeed. The winery is here.
And Blinksy is here.
Yeah, indeed.
Is there a
My-
boat nearby?
Roll me a D100.
How do I do that?
Right click on the D10.
And then 10 times, I suppose, or
No,
the
no, no,
percentage?
no.
Percentile.
The percentage.
Okay.
There is indeed a boat nearby, a
Wow.
rowing boat.
So we could take the rowing boat either way, really, by the look of it.
Is it? Are we in any sort of fit shape to try and set off to the unknown? Surely it would
Oh,
make more
fucking-
sense. Surely it makes more sense for us to regroup to familiar ground.
I
rather
think
than
we should.
go somewhere else.
I think we should go to a place that Sadovich would never ever imagine we'd go, because at this point he's been one step ahead of us all the time. And if it truly is a war scenario, as Van Richten claims, then we need to start thinking tactical. And he may be
And-
the land. There are still places that we can avoid him, I assume.
And we don't exactly want to lead him straight to the Keepers of the Feather.
I have
Well,
no clue who they are.
There is a very good upside to going towards the winery, and that is that the Sunkissed people considered the Moon-Touched like spies to Strahd. So I imagine if we go to the winery, we would be as good as we can away from Strahd's eyes. Also to a place he's uninvited, really.
I second that. I believe the winery is our safest choice at the moment.
We've had this conversation a couple hours ago, and last I remember, the winery burnt down, and everybody there was dead.
No, we.
That was before. There was a refugee camp set up from the people from Valaki that made their way there.
Half the people of Valaki have moved out, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember because I wasn't there.
Zook was
Oh, yeah. Well, but last week we talked about this, Joe.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
I know.
said. To the
Yeah.
winery.
Wherever we go, we need to move because we have been given away where we are to anyone within 10 miles from us.
Let's not
I
dilly-dally
think-
then. Let's get in the boat.
I think they already knew.
Well, let's go. I really don't want to wait here. Does anyone have a problem with going towards the winery?
No.
Let's
Okay.
get in the boat and start rowing. Get the hell out of here.
Why take the boat?
Because
Hello?
Hello.
Hello!
Hey, hey.
I'd
Because
rather.
we
There you
always
go.
encounter some evil entity on the road. It's not direwolves, it's berserkers. If it's not berserkers, it's druids.
Yes,
I
let's try the water. Maybe it's
Okay.
safer.
believe
Yeah.
going on. I believe going into a small confined space or huddled together is probably tactically not sound.
Well, I'll meet you there then.
Okay, I'm going to go by land. I do not wish to go by water.
I think
What
we
is the
should all
current
stick
horse?
together.
What's the current horse status? Like we have. Do you have access to Gary still?
What happened with Gary last week? Obviously, it wasn't spoken about, so Gary should still be with me because I never dismissed him
Okay.
from the fight from the wolves.
It's okay. Do you still have your steed at your disposal?
Yeah.
That would mean we can already move 4 people fast. Do we still have another horse here or something?
Was it attached to the cart?
We left the cart at the. What was it again?
Ah, the Yester Hill.
Yes. Well, what I could do is I can change into an eagle again for about an hour and fly with a maximum of 2 people. But I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
That'd be
if I take one person, it would be enough. Would that be enough of time, DM? Like an hour of flight to go to the winery?
Well, a flight would take you there a hell of a lot faster than on the road or using the waterways.
But does an hour sound reasonable?
Um, Probably less than that. If you're an
Okay.
eagle flying as the crow flies.
Yeah, exactly. I will need to get there straight away because I only have an hour of flight. So we can be a little bit strategic in terms of who I take with me.
I say you take the most vulnerable.
Well, who would that
Well,
be
not-
at this
not-
moment?
Not vulnerable. The whichever one of us feels that they want to get there quicker. They don't want to risk going on the road.
So, who will that be? Trish,
Well-
Lorem, Rudy?
I don't like water, says Sir Godfrey.
Oh shit, we have Godfrey here as well, of course, so I have to take 2 people.
Yep.
Take Godfrey.
I'll stick with the boat for now. Paddle to the metal and stuff, but this time water.
Well, we
Wow.
got 2 horses going, which aren't going on the boat. So the idea is to ride twosies on the horses.
On
And
the
take
other
flight.
hand, there might be a lot of wood that is salvageable into a raft in the tower at this point.
We're not taking the boat.
We've
We're
already
taking the
left the
horses.
idea.
Just said that. We literally just said it. We're not taking the boats. We're taking the horses and the giant eagle.
Rudy isn't. Rudy's pretty pissed off at the moment that his entire tower's just been blown up.
And Tony.
His squatter tower and Tony, indeed.
Yeah.
Right. You guys settle what you want to do. I'll be back in 1 minute. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, Godfrey can ride with me.
I'll take.
So, 2 people are coming with me as an eagle,
So what's the plan?
and we
We've got-
fly for an hour. And 2 other people join Bax and Zucket
Well, one
on
other
horse.
person. So out of the 3 of you, Trish, Lorem, and Rudy, 2 go on the bird, 1 comes on the horse. Fight amongst yourselves.
I see trouble along this
Oh.
path.
Well,
Yes.
we could send the eagle forward to scout ahead for us.
Yeah, but as Seraphim just said, he has to make a beeline there to make sure he gets there before it wears off. And
Yeah, but then again, the DM said it would be way less than an hour. Like way less, he said. So
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's only going to take
But
you like
there's-
20 minutes.
But there's no reason why he can't fly above the horses, right? And then swoop down if
Exactly,
anything
like
kicks off.
literally
So we should
fly
be
up
fine.
above us.
Yeah.
Well, what I can do is fly forward. If, in the first half hour something happens, or 15 minutes, I go back, warn you guys, and then head back again towards the winery.
Can I just make a suggestion? Being tactically speaking, anyone with range is better off on the birds. Whereas anyone who can't do range is better off on the ground. Right?
Yeah.
I'll fly with you, Seraphim.
I don't know,
Excellent.
Lauren, because where we're going, you can't get there via the river.
no, but we can at least go there part way.
But then we'd have to ditch the horses.
No, there is another way.
Like, how is the water intrinsically more safe? That's what I'm not getting yet.
Strahd,
Water.
his weakness is running water, and you're on a river. It's running water.
Also,
That's true.
It's not just Strahd that we have to be careful of.
No, this is true, but wolves have a great difficulty with swimming as well. Anything undead, so Suckhead wouldn't be able to come, has trouble with flowing water as well. We learned this at the monastery, so I thought
Can't
boat.
horses outrun wolves?
They can, but they can't outrun sharks on a boat.
I'm not stopping you
Gareth
from going on
saying-
the land.
I'm just saying, we have no idea what's in the water. Like, no idea whatsoever.
Yeah,
you want
which
to
is
crowd
why I
everyone on a
wanted-
boat.
Well,
To
what I
me,
say.
I wouldn't feel safe going on the water without knowing what's in it. Bax would not feel safe. Bax is going by horse. He's not forcing anyone else to do anything they don't want to do. But I'm sticking to land because that's what he prefers. He can't swim, by the way. He's staying on
That
land.
explains a lot.
Heavy armor and all.
He
Yeah.
can't. Honestly, back. It's in his story. He cannot swim.
Oh, that's
How
cool.
fast can your horse run, by the way?
120 feet every 6 seconds.
Wow.
Faster than you can row.
Bit faster than I can run as well.
Either way, we don't want to split up 3 different ways.
No.
No, exactly.
But I don't think flying is a good idea either. It's still Strahd's territory. There's flying bats everywhere.
I don't
Yes,
think we
but
have
they-
to be worried about him right now.
The only choice we have of getting everyone there is 2 of you go with Seraphim and 2 of you come with me and Zuck. That's the only way we can all get there quickly. That's our.
Yeah, but can I just say I still think it's a bad idea going to the winery?
You can, of course you can. Where else would you suggest we head to? That's within.
See, I don't have that answer for
Seraphim's
you,
range.
but I'm just feeling like if he's already setting traps for us here, you don't want to lead him into the biggest faction in the game that opposes him. Because if we
Right.
lead them straight to him, he's just going to send his army straight to the winery to kill them all.
Right.
Then we're
it's
Yeah,
back
but
like-
he
to
knows
square
where
one,
they
won't
are. He already knows that they are there. Like, everyone in Valaki told where they were going.
Yeah, true, actually.
Do you not all believe this is what Strahd wants us to do? Wants us to second guess ourselves, to keep us away from anyone who could potentially help us, to
Should we just go to the
isolate
northern
ourselves.
border and get a dark on?
What is the one place we have not been yet?
Up north.
What if
Well,
we go there?
New places are very much not necessarily safe, as
Well,
we've
we know that we
experienced.
need a long rest regardless of where we go.
This is true, but my theory at this point is he knows every point you've been. He knows every point you've gone to. He will be planning for that, but what if we go to a place that he has not seen you lot go yet? What is it, Joby? Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was sending a message to someone.
Sorry. But what if we go to a place he's not seen us go yet?
But I think that suggests that he's following us specifically rather than monitoring all the specific places that we have gone. So it would
think-
be safer to go to a place where we at least have other people there, if not walls around us, because in the north there's nothing. There's forest and there's a lake and there's mountains. Other than that, there's
Linksy.
nothing there.
I'll follow you lot then.
My fantasy rise just crashed. Or return to the main menu.
DM, can I do something like an Arcana check to determine whether we are being scryed upon?
Can I help him with that?
Yeah, I would. Well, okay.
Why not?
A 10.
Do you want my inspiration and do that again?
Okay. I'll take it. A 13.
You do not get the feeling that you're being watched.
Okay. We have to consider being watched, and Larm, I'm sorry to say that even great plans that we can make now. If he watches us along the way, he will find out either way. So
I
I'd
know.
rather surround myself with people that have showed themselves to be more supportive of us than of Strahd. And I cannot think of a greater concentration of those kind of people than the winery.
Like
If
I
no-
said, sorry, Joby first.
if nothing else, then at least we may be able to get aid and maybe some direction of where to go from here.
Yes,
To the winery.
there is some certainty to it.
I will follow you then. Under protest, but I will follow.
I'm taking Trish. How is? Do you
me.
guys want? You want me to take you?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay. I'll turn into a giant eagle, pick up Rudy and Trish, and start flying towards the winery. And
Okay.
DM, if along the first 15 minutes of flight, I'll ask Trish and Rudy to keep an eye out along the road if we pass over it, to see whether there are any obstacles or creatures, so we can fly back within those first 15 minutes, warn them, and head back to the winery.
We obviously tell you.
Sorry, Joey.
I was just going to say to Sal, if you're flying in a straight line, it's going to make it more difficult for you to check the roads, isn't it? So you're going to stick to the roads as well.
Well, if I go southwest for a little bit, I can basically fly a whole part of the road, like along with it, before I take the shortest route. And because I'm doing this within the first 15 minutes, I can take just like I'll draw it like this stretch of road basically in red. I can check that basically before it's too late to return.
Who was
You're muted. Oh,
who
no.
was on Seraphim's eagle back?
Me.
And
Rudy
me.
Trish.
All right, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Can I do one as well?
Sure.
Because I'll do it myself here, but I have advantage on perception checks visually as a giant eagle.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Rudy, Trish, you are feeling exhilarated with the sensation of flight as you are transported to another place, a place you have seen before, but you do not know what greets you at the end. Seraphim,
Yes.
your eagle eyes scan the road and you see hostiles.
How far up the road are we?
Let's say you were at the crossroads here.
How many and what type of hostiles? Oh,
You see two. You see two fairly large enemies.
like a humanoid or?
Well, they have 2 legs and 2 arms, so yeah.
The shit thing is, I cannot talk to these guys
Nope.
As a giant eagle.
Can you not cast a message?
Kaka.
No, I cannot. I cannot cast spells as an eagle.
Ah.
I take over the properties of the eagle while being an eagle. How far into the flight are we?
45 minutes.
What, 45?
Mm-hmm.
You said I can get to the winery within the hour, but like on less than a third, I'm 45 minutes in.
You've been circling. Let's say you're half an hour in.
Well, I immediately have to fly back then.
Okay. You fly back.
Yeah.
So you land. Did the people that were not on the Eagle, did they set out already?
Yeah. I assume we would have, because there was no point in us waiting, is there? Zuckid?
Well, we were waiting for him to at least go
But they were
far
gonna.
away, weren't we?
Yeah, well, he was gonna go and check 15 minutes ahead, and then, if there was a problem, come back. But I assume in that time he would have carried on. We wouldn't be here, would we?
No, we would have started at least started moving.
So as you started moving, you guys saw
Big fucking gun.
big fucking gun indeed. You guys tried to traverse the area. Who's on the road? Give me a perception check. Bax.
And for a 19, by the way.
Indeed. Bax, Zuckit, you rolled a 9 and a 7 respectively. And
Yeah.
Lorm, you rolled a 19.
Mm-hmm.
As you're traversing down the road, keeping an eye on the sky as well as on the ground, you walk, and as Zuckit and Bax move ahead, Lorem, your eye catches a faint glimmer. What do you do?
Okay. Is it on the side of the road or in the distance?
No, it's on the side of the road, just on your right.
I stop and take a look. Walk a little bit closer to it, kind of try to prod it with my quarterstaff, seeing what happens.
You prod it with your quarterstaff, and you can tell that it is a solid object.
Is it buried in the ground or
It's
sticking
half-
with a tiny...
It's half buried.
Can I kind of see what it is?
It looks like a teacup. from
Teacup.
what you can tell. Yeah.
Okay, I walk a little bit closer and try to pull it completely out of the ground.
Lorem, you might want to be careful of the things you pick up on the road around here. We've not had much luck. Just be careful.
As you pick up the teacup and you hear in your left ear somebody telling you to be careful, you look at Bax and nod imperceptibly as you lean down and pick up the cup. It looks hole, slightly soiled by the dirt, and you look in, and you see 12 children-sized teeth inside it.
Do a history check on it to see if I can figure out what exactly I'm holding.
Sure. You are holding a teacup filled with the teeth of children.
That's a nice description. I pick it up, I look at it a bit, and I shout, "Bags, there's children's teeth in here."
It's all you.
I was just gonna ask if you could sense evil from it, in any way.
Do a divine sense.
You do a divine sense, and you've been in the Svalich woods before. And as you look around, you're doing the old meme that goes like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." Everything around you oozes evil. Give me an Arcana check, Bax.
5.
You feel like the land is fighting against you, fighting against your powers. Give me a investigation check, Bax.
11.
The thing that rings inside your head as you are trying to sense evil from the ground, it reverberates in your head. He is the ancient, he is the land. He is the ancient, he is the land. He is the ancient, he is the land. The very soil of this place is working against you.
I can't. This place, Lorem, it's not a good place to be. We can't stay here.
Okay. I'll put the cup back to the ground. Say a little, prayer to whatever god that is good wants to listen to it.
Which god
And
are you
then-
praying to?
Well, the one I'm looking for.
Alright, there's no answer.
I figured it's just a gesture. And then I'm moving back to Bax.
I help him back up on Carrie. And as we start riding, I ask him if he's heard the good word about Lathander.
I tell him I did. Wasn't a god for me, I'm looking for some other god. I have a specific quest for it.
Zuck, what are you doing? Except checking another screen.
Still riding.
Right. Give me a perception check, Zuck. You get the feeling that you see something moving down from the clouds or even the cloud canopy, but you're not quite sure. As Lorem and Bax are talking behind you, you get distracted for a second. Seraphim? As you're flying with Rectavio and Trish on your back, you spot them. You spot your allies on the ground as Sir Godfrey is standing there, really confused as to what he's doing because nobody told him what to do. He just follows Bax and Zuckert and Lord.
I fly towards them and land close to them. I turn back into Seraphim. I relay to them what I saw on the road and where.
How long do you think we have before it gets here?
They were standing on the crossroads. I think they're strategically placed to intercept us as we move, probably.
Do you think that they saw you?
Well, I percepted them with a natural 20, so I have to ask the DM to tell me.
Roll me a D100. Sounds like a classic D100 roll there.
Oh.
You rolled a 100. Like a classic 100, so you think you're stealthy. You think they didn't see you, but you... Maybe they did, maybe they didn't.
Maybe they did, maybe they didn't.
So what do we do then? Do we go through them, or do we try and go around them? Now we know that they're there. It could provide a bit of an advantage for us if we did decide to go through them. Equally, an advantage if we decide to try and go around them.
Well, we have to question what perils await us if we go off-road. I'm not sure. It's one of those times that I really do not know what to do.
I vote we go off-road.
Okay. This is a little democracy we've got going on here, so
What time
You
of
have a
day is
voice.
it?
I'm pretty sure it's near enough night time, or it is night time because we was about to rest.
DM?
I'm asking you, so it's about nighttime.
Do we really gonna go off the road into a possible haunted forest?
the only thing we could do is vote on it. We have two options. What say you all?
Well, we have three options. We could go back to the tower and stay there.
We'll take the boat.
Yes, boat. I like the boat. I like it more and more.
Well, it has grown on me in the meantime, I have to say.
How big was the boat?
Rowboat. So should be fine.
Accommodate 7 people?
It could accommodate 7 people. No horses though.
Hmm.
Wait, is there an actual boat there?
There's a
Or are we
rowboat
talking
there.
about building a raft? There's an
No,
actual
but-
boat there.
There's a rowboat there.
A rowboat.
Right.
I'll be honest with you all. I'm happy to go on the boat, but I cannot swim. So
Well, that's a good thing about a boat.
Well,
You don't need to swim if you have a boat.
yes, but the funny thing about boats is they sometimes tip over. And not
we'll cross
knowing
that
what's
bridge
in
when
the
we
lake.
get to it.
But that's the problem. There is no bridge. Because if there was a bridge, I'd take the bridge. I'm concerned about taking this boat.
Well, you're more than happy to take the road. We've told you what's lying ahead, Bax.
What exactly is lying ahead? Just the giants?
Well,
The humanoid things?
How many did you see, Seraphim?
Phew. They were quite large.
my assumption is berserkers like a Yester Hill.
How
Nothing
fast
that-
can they run?
Or in
Not
our
as fast
experience,
as you, my monk friend.
my experience, there's nothing we haven't faced before. But we're not really in a much of a state to be facing across anything that could potentially be more dangerous.
How smart are they?
I don't know what they are, Lorem, so I do not know how smart they are.
No, I mean in the sense you fought them before. You thought maybe you could have figured out if they had any form of intelligence at that point.
No. We do
Seraph-
not know anything about them. We don't even know if they are berserkers.
Seraphim, give me a history check.
Nope.
I have no idea what you saw from this high up.
All I know is that we're wasting time here. So we either go forward or we go back.
I say we go for it then. Try to distract him some way, rush by them.
What about the rest of you? You all have a voice. Let's all use them. Let's go. What do you want to do?
I think we should go back.
Go back.
Rest at
Go-
the tower.
I say
Okay.
go back to the tower.
Yeah, at this point I'm questioning whether we should maybe camp somewhere near the tower, but not in the woods proper.
Well, let's head back then.
Let's head back then.
So I turn Gary around and I start heading back.
Right, so you guys are heading back on the trail towards the tower.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for any flying movement overhead, be it birds, be it bats.
Also, does someone feel watched at this moment? Just try and think about it, whether you feel watched right now.
Lorem Zucker, give me a Constitution saving throw.
If they're within 10 feet of me, they'll both get +4 on their saves.
Oh, I'll tell that they get +4.
Okay.
Wow.
13.
So 16 and 17, both of you get the feeling that you're not being watched at all.
You're safe with me then.
Yeah, Seraphim, give me a Constitution saving throw.
18.
22.
You get the
Oh,
feeling
yeah.
that you're being watched, but
Oh,
nothing
Yeah.
arcanic. You get the feeling that you're being watched, like physically.
oh, wait, hold up. Look around you. I think something's here.
Are there like crows or bats around?
There always are.
Can
The
I
crows?
have a look around to see if we're being watched then?
You look around, and everybody who is really looking, give me a perception check. 3 of you can. That's 1.
Woohoo!
That's 2.
Bax, you roll on the +1.
Oh, I'm just looking around. I got 120
Yes.
feet dark vision. It makes sense.
Back to Lorem, you're looking around, and like through the canopy and the brushes, you cannot really see anything. Rectavio,
Like Tavio.
you're looking
Ricky
around,
Ricky.
and Tricky Ricky can see perpendicular moving in the forest, in the underbrush and through the trees. You cannot say what they are, but you can see humanoid figures keeping pace with you.
I'm gonna give it like a little low whistle.
What do you do?
That's bad news.
Yeah, we could just ignore them. We know they're there. Wait until they spring the trap and then surprise them by being alert already. Might give us a surprise attack.
Yes, but we're weak as it is right now.
So maybe we prepare silently. Spellcasters prepare their most destructive spells first. The rest of
I
us
have
quietly
literally no spells.
We
I'm
could head
tapped.
back to the tower and row out into the middle of the lake. Row out to the other side of the lake.
That's
Yeah, the
assuming,
water does sound safe.
but that's assuming they don't try to attack us once they realise what we're trying to do. And if we get caught with the water behind us, we've got nowhere to retreat to.
We could
At least
double
we'll
back
be out
to.
in the open.
Well, we don't. Pax, how often have we retreated these past 2 weeks? Does it matter if there is anywhere to retreat to?
I don't know what you're trying to imply.
Is it still retreating if you don't have a safe space?
Ooh,
To the water it is then.
Nah, there's another option. We could double back to Argus Van Holt.
Yes, I think that would be a good place to rest.
Would the Revenants protect us?
No, but I would.
Would you
But
stop
they
them
would-
from attacking us? though?
No. It is difficult.
You wouldn't let your lover hurt us, would you?
My
Sipwell?
lover has a mind of his own, and I cannot really. I've tried
Yeah, but you
for many
could
years,
vouch for us, though, can't you?
for many decades to change his mind, but
Well, that's a bus then to the river.
I'm afraid of water. I can swim, but I imagine I just could walk all on the bottom, seeing as I don't breathe and all. Zuck, you could do the same thing. I think.
I could walk with you. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Pick
that'd
up
be
any
nice.
treasure. Pick up any treasure while you're down there.
We can certainly try. We could even
And it
do
would-
Zuck, like if you guys took the boat and made it to the other side, and there was combat, we could be like the cavalry.
The Navy SEAL team.
Yes, the Navy SEAL team, like moving up out of the water and just go and fight. Sounds nice.
Wouldn't you also be very exposed to anything that may live down there that may wish to eat you?
I would, but I don't think I am a hearty snack. I mean,
Godfrey has a point.
Zuck looks like a snack, but I don't.
I probably don't smell like a snack though.
It's underwater, my friend. Smells have nothing to do with it. It's a loophole.
We're still continually walking towards the tower at this point. While having
We're
this
running.
conversation. Oh, we're running. All right, well, 2 of us are on, or 4 of us are on horses, right? And 3 of you are running. Right?
Fucking running. Doing a montage to the boat. Come on, go!
So you guys are doing a montage?
To the boat.
Yeah.
Right, we pan in to 4 people on horseback, just running, and 3 people just bolting for their lives. Who's bolting?
Me.
I'm bolting.
Me too.
Usain
Galloping.
bolting.
Oh yeah.
All right, Usain Bolt and Rictavio, you're running. All of you give me a dexterity check. That's not good. That's
Is
not
that everybody? Is that everyone in the
Isn't-
party or just one's running?
No, know.
Is
was
my
the one
willful
running.
transformation still working?
What does your willful transformation do? Because I did not know you activated it.
What do you call it? It allows me to use my wisdom modifier in place of another modifier.
Sure.
Sure, alright, so boom.
Trish, Seraphim, you run full blast as Rictavio and the party are moving ahead of you. Trish, you are small. You have short legs. And even though you're pumping like doing your utmost, Seraphim, your old body has a hard time keeping up with the rest, even though Trish is keeping up with you. What do you do?
Do I see them falling behind?
Everybody sees them falling behind. Yes.
Okay.
I slow down.
I tap Bax on the shoulder and jump off the horse.
I double back and start riding behind them at their speed. And say, does anyone want to lift?
Oh,
Well,
old before pretty.
oh, that's funny, Trish. But thank you,
I-
yes.
I reach my hand out down to you, Seraphim, to pull you up. And say, the monk can run faster.
Yes, that's
Can
true.
Can I pick up Trish, hoist her on my shoulders, and start running that way?
Give me a strength test with advantage.
Should have
It was nothing.
Sure.
Oh,
sure
yeah,
you
baby.
Can. With a 17, you just hoist her. If Trish allows this.
Yes.
Yeah, so Trish allows it, and you just grab her as you're running, and she's sort of like a bandolier, like on the, like one, like her hands are on your shoulder, and her legs are hooking around your waist, and you're just running, and all of you are running, either aided or just through your natural speeds towards the tower. It's nighttime. And all of you are running.
Running.
Trish, as you're running and the view is shaking, you see something on the side of the road. It's like a little package. What do you do?
By package you mean like a gift, or?
Well, it's sort of like a bundle. Not a gift, but a bundle.
What's it wrapped in paper?
It's just a heap of something that looks like cloth-like. Do you leave it, or do you investigate? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore it.
Alrighty.
DM, I am going to expend a spell slot to regain sorcery points and use those sorcery points to regain a higher level spell slot. Just so you know.
There you go. Good. Did you use all the mechanics in Fantasy Grounds to do it?
I'm doing it right now.
Alright. You guys are coming up to the tower, even though it's the remains of this tower. There is the husk of a cart. Basically, only 3 of the wheels are still attached to this slightly burning, smoldering carcass of a wagon. And beyond it is the heap of rubble that was once Von Richter's tower. What do you do?
Ricky sheds a single tear for Tony. Then runs for the boat.
Head towards the boat.
Me and Godfrey dismount and head towards the river.
As we pass the cart, can I see if there's still some bottles remaining in the smoldering wreckage? You mean no knows.
Who knows? Give me a D100 roll. Over 75.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Come on, drop. Sorry, went a bit wrong.
Ooh, yeah.
Every bottle has been destroyed except for one.
He pointed out to Trish and said, "Can you grab that as we run past it?"
Didn't.
If you put me down,
Oh, okay. Sure.
So we rushed towards there. I put Trish down, say, "Go quickly," and I stand guard, as it were, for whatever comes.
oh, can I reasonably reach this bottle, or is it still like is the carriage still
Dexterity
engulfed in
try
flames?
With a dexterity saving throw.
I am going to
What
take
evasion?
off
Like-
my.
You get +4 as
No,
well.
I don't.
You'll get +4 because I'm next to you as well.
No, but I'm gonna take off the thing around my neck.
Which thing?
The scarf,
Oh, alright.
and I'm gonna use it as sort of like gloves to grab this bottle.
Alright, so you have saving throw with advantage.
Dexterity, right?
Yeah, dexterity, sorry. Dexterity saving throw. DC 13. Ah, yeah, you got it. You got a 14 and you dropped a 14. So,
Never make too sure.
Trish, you have in your inventory a potion.
A potion.
There it is. And I will unmask it for you. There you go.
Potion of fire breath.
Rar.
After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you.
Nice.
Alright.
How long is it?
I will allow
Or is it one
only if
round?
you say rar when you use it.
Arr.
DM, can I ask you a question?
You certainly can.
Are we still being followed? Or did we manage to get ahead of them?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. 17.
You can tell that behind you there are still shadows moving inside of the woods.
Okay. So I say to Suckid that we need to send our horses as a distraction while we leave.
Send them forward.
send them anywhere, either at them or away from them. Just diversion.
Just so
'Cause you
guys
can communicate with
I
your horse.
can see your general chats, not your
I know, yeah.
secret chats.
Yeah, you can communicate with your horse, right? Because you got fine steed.
No, I don't have Find Seed. I have Summon Phantasm Seed.
I'm assuming it's the same principle that
So,
you can
yeah,
communicate with it, and
Yeah,
it's
sort of
above
like-
height intelligence. Yeah, so I say we send our horses, at them as a distraction or off in a different direction, and hopefully enough confusion for us to get out. So I jump off Gary and I say to him, "You know what to do," and off he goes. I say, "Seraphim, get off, quick!"
I get off.
So
Gary.
ejaculates.
And Gary boats it towards the enemy.
Seriously? Gary bolts towards the enemy?
Well, in that direction to try and lead them away from us, so that he'll get their attention. Do you know what I mean? So rather than right at them, kind of.
I've got an idea to be
Just-
stealthy.
Just to make the point, I know it's not probable, but we only assume they are hostile.
Yeah.
We have good reason to, but
This is why we're not fighting them, and we're trying to just evade them, right?
yes. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yes. Let's get in the
Well,
boat.
if
and
they
go.
weren't hostile, they could have said hello.
Right?
Maybe they're scared as well.
Listen,
Stands
let's
to
not
reason.
stay
Would they
around
be
to
following
talk
us if they were scared?
Yes,
You
might be. I don't know.
you can be curious and intimidated at the same time.
Can we check the integrity of the boat to see if it's seaworthy?
Sure, give me a seaworthy roll.
I don't know anything about boats. I don't like the sea, so this gentleman seems to know everything there is to know about.
My
waterfaring
seaworthiness is 30 DM, so that's a normal success.
You hear this river, and it might be a rapid river down the road, we call a river road.
Downstream?
Downstream,
Downstream.
indeed.
vessel. Board?
Dike.
Wow.
No, that is what it's called.
No, that's actually a legit
It is.
thing.
That's what
why
it's
I
called.
said
No.
it.
Yeah. Alright. Cisgendered. So and so. You hear the water rushing, and all of you know that it might be that this boat is ill-equipped to traverse the stream.
How wide is this stream?
It's about 60 feet from where you're standing.
Okay. Can I? Here's magic thinking coming out. Can I strap a boulder to Sir Godfrey and a rope to him, attach that to the back of the boat? That's like an anchor. So as it's going downstream, it's holding us down, and he walks slowly on the bottom.
Why a
I
boulder? Why
can
not?
tie myself up with him as well to do that.
I saw that one coming.
Yeah, sure.
I've seen this on Geographical now. It doesn't pan out for us. At all.
You can
Bear
certainly-
Grylls.
Like, you guys can certainly try.
Well, there's two ropes coming
No.
off perpendicular. There you go. They're stopping the sideways forces. They've got the boulders strapped to them, so they're strapped down to the bottom. But because they're underwater, they can still do the kind of moonwalk bounce.
Yeah.
Like that.
I-
And they can
I-
slowly meander us down the river.
I can't get in this boat. It's just not safe. I just can't.
DM,
I ain't getting in.
Oh, sorry. DM, is it just as dangerous to follow the stream along the edge compared to trying to cross it?
That, my friend, you don't know, because this this is the first time you actually seen the river, except on the bridges and the waterfalls.
Bax starts to freak out. Like, he's not enjoying this experience at all. Like, he doesn't want to get in the boat. Like, he's proper freaking out. He doesn't want to drown. Like, to the extent that I'm starting to become a bit hysterical.
I walk over to Bax, put both hands on his shoulders and go, Bax, what would Lathander do?
Slap him in the face.
Oh.
Get yourself together, man!
I ain't getting on no boat. I ain't getting on no boat.
Give him milk. Give him milk.
PM, what is the party doing that was following us?
Your perception check. Hanging-
15.
They're hanging back, respectable 30 feet away. 25.
Okay.
25 feet away.
I'm going to stand in a way, so Bax, like the broad-shouldered Bax, is in between them and me. I look at Bax and I say, I don't know why they have not attacked us, but I am going to find out. And I snap my finger, and I turn invisible, and I walk towards them. And I did it in such a way that they did not see me turn invisible because I was standing in front of him.
Roll me a Arcana saving throw.
What?
Indeed.
Be dexterity, wouldn't it? Saving throw.
Yeah, dexterity.
Sleight of hand kind of thing. You'd have a +4 on that because you're right next to him.
12?
12. All right. Let me just roll some rolls.
What the hell are those rolls even?
I'm getting worried.
now you're doing it for the lols.
So you walk up to them.
Yeah, but like I won't do it in front of them. I'll take like a slide flanking movement.
Slide to the left.
And I'll try to get within 60 feet so they cannot hear me. But I will be able to see them good and well.
That's difficult because they were 25 feet away from you.
I was gonna say they're literally
sorry.
right in front of our faces. It's like,
I missed that. But I'll get closer to them and see like I'm trying to overhear what they're saying. Like if they talk in a way that we could not hear, but they talk amongst themselves. I imagine. I'm trying to get a grip on their intentions and what they actually look like.
Give me a perception check.
Another one. A 9.
You check and you see them. And you try to get a good beat of them, on them. And the moment your eyes lock onto one of them, they move behind a tree, a bush. What you hear, some sort of talk between them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if you can hear it on Sirenscape.
Yes,
Yeah,
ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly, indeed, ever so slightly. With your 9.
I get a bit closer and I try to do so stealthily to
like easily hear them.
Just to make it easier for Seraphim, can I distract them by calling out to them?
You can certainly try. Give me a distraction roll.
But just so you know, Lorem
There
has
isn't.
no clue as to what I'm doing.
I also don't have distractions, so should I go for performance?
No. Because, as Seraphim said, you have no idea what he's doing, and you don't have distraction. So,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
still freaking out heavily here at the water. Like, proper freaking out now. I can't. I gotta get away. Gotta get away from the water.
Bucks, Bucks. Bucks.
Hey, Box.
Hey,
Hoe gaat ie, jongen?
Bucks. Hey, give me a intelligence saving throw.
This is new. Intelligence is not my strong suit. Just so.
Alright. You get the feeling that for some reason, Bax, I will send you a message.
Okay.
Surfing, what are you doing?
I was getting closer stealthily to hear them easily and what they're
Stealth
talking
check.
about. A 19.
As you're stealthing closer, because you're invisible, they do not see you. And what you hear is, keep it this. The giant ones, they will attack first. If they cross the water, we move around. Why is my arm falling off? I have to reattach it. The giant ones, they will kill them. That's what you hear.
Do they look like undead or something?
You're
I'm really
getting,
close.
really close. They look undead. And even as you're moving closer, like a waft of wind, it brings you the smell of rotten flesh.
I listen for a little while longer. I'll just stay there to see if the name Strahd is struck in conversation.
Alright, keep that thought. What is everybody else doing?
I start backing away from the water.
I'm just gonna go up to them, and I'm gonna put on like the most friendly face that I can, and I go like, "Hi, I'm Trish. How are you?"
Alright, by them, you mean the people in the woods?
Yes, the
that
people
you
in
do
the
not
forest.
know that they're there
Yes.
because Seraphim is just sneaking around.
No, they're the people that have been following us the whole time that we were actively aware that are there, because Octavia pointed them out.
Yeah.
And they're 30 feet from us now, aren't they?
They're indeed very close. Let's make this happen.
And I could actually see them at this point because we have dark vision.
Oh, really?
60 feet of dark vision, so
Bax is fixated on the water, moving backwards.
Right.
Slowly but steadily.
Give me
I move.
a hot
Sorry.
second so I can put everybody on the map.
Here we go.
So Seraphim is right around here.
I'm not seeing a map though, but
No,
Yeah, he's arranging
you
it.
will.
oh,
Don't
sorry.
worry about about
Just wait a second.
it. You will.
No, I thought Fantasy Ground may have crashed again. It's
No.
happened twice this week.
But how many times are you playing with other people?
You play with other people?
You play
You're
with
as bad
other
as
people?
coins.
It crashed twice this week?
Been cheating on us.
Just to test the one shot that I've written.
I've got another crazy idea. Does anyone want to listen to my new crazy idea? You'll like this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Go for it.
So you know, like catamarans are more stable in rough waters because they like
Oh,
have
God.
two buoyancies at each side. Yeah. Well, undead don't actually have to breathe, do they? So we could ask Sir Godfrey and Zuck to both take a deep breath and just fill their lungs up, and then they're both buoyancy aids. So what we do then is we strap them side by side on the boat, and then we've got a catamaran that can survive the rough water.
But aren't you assuming that they haven't got holes in their lungs and they can retain, if they don't need to breathe, that they can actually retain?
Oh, I mean, we could
air
just
in
use
their
some
lungs?
linen and gaffer tape them up a bit there. They'll be alright.
You could go with the idea of a clipper in that case.
I want to
We,
know.
we could fill up the back. We could fill up the back of holding with a whole lot of air and use that as a float.
I have an idea. We all start
no.
digging up Tony and we use his bladder and lungs as a buoyancy device for backs.
Yeah, maybe more than merrier. Everything.
We all jump in the bag of holding our breath, and have Suckid run across the water. As long as it doesn't take it more than the time it takes us to hold our breath.
I mean, we could do that with the dimension door.
Yeah.
All jump in the bag, dimension door, boof, on the other side of the river, jump out.
Or we just open
It would
the
be
bag
lovely
up
if
in
I
the
had
bag
a
of
level
holding.
5 spell slot.
Wait, what happens
It
if
would
we
be
op-
indeed lovely.
what happens if you open the bag of holding in the water and start filling it up with the river and drain it?
There's only so much.
Yeah, it's not an indefinite bag. It's a finite bag of holding.
Okay.
So,
So,
what was happening again? Tell me, please.
Trish was heading
Nobody
towards the band of
Yeah.
whatever they are. Seraphim is stood there listening into their conversation. I'm backing up away from the water in their direction, not looking at them, just fixated on the water. And I don't know what the other three are doing because they haven't said.
he was
Me and
trying to
Godfrey
calm
are
you down.
standing by the river.
All right.
I was trying to calm Bax down by telling him, calm down, friend, calm down, while walking with him.
No, not safe. Not safe.
All right. Seraphim, Trish, Bax. Seraphim and Trish, you can tell that there are undead in the area in front of you. Bax, you're moving backwards, away from the water.
Mhm.
Which means that I will ask everybody
Roll.
roll. Initiative!
Have you shared the map, by the way?
Not yet. I
That's
have now.
That is a big map.
Not really.
Not compared to Ravenloft.
No.
Well, the whole 60-foot wide river is a lie.
Oh,
On
you
point.
leave him alone.
Oh, 1-0
It's,
England.
That's 60 feet, bitches.
it's a good map to find in, you know,
1-0
on
already?
the app hop.
Yeah, 2 minutes in, already scored.
Luck tokens.
Where's Vicky?
Everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Alrighty. Bax, you're first. You are walking backwards from the water. Afraid. What do you do?
I keep heading backwards from the water because it's freaking me out. So I'm heading. I'm not running or going fast, so I'd say I'd be about 10 feet. just slowly shuffling backwards. But I am looking towards the water, not what's behind me. I'm in full-blown. He's in full-blown panic, like proper freaking out.
Alright, everybody else behind you is seeing, hey, zombies around you. In the bushes.
That's all I do. I can't do this. I can't. It's not safe.
Alright. That means that zombie number 4 moves up to you and surfing and tries to attack you. Back with a 20.
No, sorry. You look so happy. You look so happy. I'm sorry.
Trish, what do? You see a lot of zombies in front of you.
Can I get a clarification on the potion of fire breath? It says you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target. So does that mean it's only one target and it's not like spread out in a cone?
I thought it's a cone.
Let's see. I think it's a cone.
I would have expected that. Yeah. It just says a target.
Yeah. So it's a 30 feet cone. Basically.
Okay, so I'm gonna step up there.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the cone?
It's alt.
30. Yeah. So 30 feet. I am going to drink the potion of fire breath, and I am going to spit fire at these 4 zombies.
Yeah. Target them?
Give them bars.
Targets 1, 2, 3, 3. I can't put 3. 3. Hello. No, I cannot target attractively supple and unknown undead sorry hopeful voice. I can't target them.
That's weird.
You can't do it in the combat tracker either?
Hopeful voice, yes, and attractively supple, yes, there we go. DC 13 saving throw?
Yeah, do you want me to give you the spell?
Yeah, I was just gonna look for it, but I don't have the... It's fire breath. I don't have a fire breath spell. Like, I can't
Isn't
find
it-
it know it's a spell.
Dragon's breath?
It might be. Let me just look for breath. Dragon's breath. Yeah. So actions. That one. Dragon's breath.
So they take 3d6. Oh, that's a lot more.
No, that's the
It's
save.
that should have been the save, right?
Alright,
Uh-huh.
let them have it.
It's DC 13 and then the damage.
One of them
Awesome.
rips to a pulp, and as well does the other one. Is that your turn, Trish?
Hang on. I think the spell is different. The potion says 46, the spell does 3d6.
Yeah,
I don't know why that's different.
it's also 15 versus 30.
15 versus 30? What?
The distance?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Let me just end my turn if I can find the combat checker.
Who was playing Sir Godfrey today?
Does anyone want to do it?
No, you're all yours, Sam.
Okay. Let's open him up. There you go. Sir Godfrey will see the unholiness of the other undead. Walk the 30 feet that he has through his movement. He will go for the longsword attack. A 9, does that hit?
On zombie number 4?
On, yeah.
Barely.
Then yes.
Yes.
You'd have an advantage because he's flanking.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, well, I'll do that for the natural 20, actually. But it's not.
14 still hits.
In that case... That's the first one. Second. Oh, he has no more movement. Yeah, I think that's gonna be his turn, yeah. Oh, I cannot pass his turn for some reason this time.
I will do it for you. That means that unknown undead number 4 moves up to Sir Godfrey. Uses its slam attack on him. A 7, which is a 10. Does it hit?
No.
That's his turn. Ducket. What do you do?
I rush forward ahead of Bax. Just walk forward. And I try to position myself right here. Does he still look like he's just trying to just back up, right?
Zuck? Yeah. Bax? Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna try to stand here and try to block him from going any further into the woods. And being familiar with zombies that we fought before, I have a pretty good understanding that I think the rest of the guys would be okay, and I'm just gonna focus on trying to keep backs together somewhat. And that's it.
This dude moves. Oh yes, 14. So he moves here and uses its slam attack on Trish. Trish at 13.
13 does not hit.
Octavio, what do? You move here.
Octavio moves forward, and now he's in range of all the zombies to do his lovely turn undead. How many saves? How many saves and how many land? Oh, two saves, 2 land. So, forgetful, embarrassing Crown needs to run the fuck up, and the other one's dead that survived, so that's my turn.
Seraphim will move here and remain invisible, but still provide Sir Godfrey with some flanking.
Lorem.
I will move forward to Mr. Sorry Hopeful Voice. Smash him. Let me see. I think. Come on. Let me target him.
Yeah, you have to target him in the combat tracker for some reason.
Yeah,
you can't do
but
it on
my-
the map.
It froze for me for a second. And I'll smash it with my quarterstaff in the first attack.
You'd have advantage if you're flanking.
Oh, I did not
He
know.
already has it.
That's bludgeoning damage. There we go.
Lorem is exhausted, so the advantage is countered.
Yeah. I smash him again with my second attack with the quarterstaff. Think that hits as well.
An 18 also hits, yes.
So there we go. And then, as an extra attack, I use unarmed strike. Bonus attack, in this case.
Pimp slap him.
That's another 18.
Whoppa!
Bitch, you be tripping.
And 5 damage.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Zombie 1 moves up to Seraphim.
I'm invisible.
Moves up to Lauren.
Nicely saved.
Tries to slap Lauren. An 8, Lauren, does it hit?
No, not even close.
Alright. The zombie with the projectile.
He has 10 undead
Down.
numbers.
Moves up.
No. He's got 10 undead. He has to run the other way.
Runs away from Lauren.
I
Keep
smile.
DMing here.
And backs. What do you do?
I keep moving backwards and I bump into Suck and I turn around and I lock eyes with him with a tear forming in my eye. I can't do it, Suck. I can't go near the water. It's not safe. It's not safe. What do I do?
No, no need to now.
What do I do? What do I do, Suck?
Stay here, right here.
Where's here? I don't see what you're talking. Just stand here?
Yep.
And fight.
Ah. Wait, who are these people? That's my turn.
You see all of you, except for Bax because he's still looking at the water.
I've turned around now. I'm looking that way.
All of you, even Bax, see this hulking monstrosity in full plate armor move towards the center of the battlefield, as does the other one. Ish, what do you do?
Give me a second to draw something on the map.
No penises.
Yep. Nope.
Oh,
no
I
penises.
forgot about the penises. I should draw penises again.
I move in between zombie 1 and unknown undead number 4. And I do my second Dragon's Breath attack, because according to the potion description, I get 3.
Really? That's
Yeah, that is what the
alright.
that's what the potion said. So let me
Just knock down a
target
tower,
the-
right? So
I just targeted 2 knights.
One field, one succeed.
They. Okay, so one will take half damage.
Alright.
Yep. Okay. And I use my cunning action to disengage. And
No, because Dragon's Breath is a bonus action.
then I will use my action to disengage.
Well done.
Isn't cunning action is cunning action an extra bonus action, or does it just allow
Like
you can take a
target the right level has one bonus action. A rogue has the choice to do a bonus action, except for a
Yeah.
real action.
You can also
Yeah,
disengage
that's
as an action. It doesn't matter in this case.
Yeah, so disengage is an
Seraphim?
action in this case.
Seraphim?
Yeah.
Seraphim.
Yeah.
Inspiration for a fat penis.
What?
Well, there's 4, really.
You only got one. You only got one.
Oh, that's...
Wait, I don't
Oh
see it.
yes.
Ah, nice.
I really wanted to draw this one, but that would be a little bit on the nose.
I can't see it. Where is it?
Look in the water.
Oh. Nice.
Like, almost, I forgot it for a while, but almost on every map, I've made a hidden penis somewhere.
Oh my god, there's another one there.
There we go. What does Sir Godfrey do?
Oh, it's his turn already. Well, he will take good use of the advantage that Seraphim is providing him and attack the number 4 undead. Again, 23 hits, I imagine.
3 hits.
Ugh, minimum damage. He's gonna use his...
2 ones.
Yep. Oh, wait, that...
19 hits.
I was fishing for 20 there. Let's see. That's better. And one more down. And as he finishes off this guy, he's going to step over him. And as he sees the 2 knights there, like, would he recognize them?
No.
Well, he sees what's in front of him, and he says, "As a paladin." Oh no, that's more Seraphim. How do you do, Godfrey again?
As a paladin.
Oh yes, like this. Okay.
Yes.
I'm a paladin, and I fight for good. I shall not let knights of evil in these lands.
And he steps in front of the other knight there.
All right. When he is here,
Yes.
the knight number 12 gets an opportunity attack.
Oh, when he moves into?
He has Sentinel.
Wait, Sentinel is that when you move into someone's space?
Yeah.
When hits, that means that he almost hamstrings Sir Godfrey. And Sir Godfrey's speed is now 0. He cannot move. Is that his turn?
Well, yeah, he has nothing else to do. Oh, now I can do it.
Alright. That means that next up is unknown dead number 4. He does a Constitution saving throw and gets up with 1 HP. Tries to...
Does he still get a turn?
Yeah?
Oh, okay.
Tries to attack Seraphim, a 7.
I'm invisible.
So a 7 doesn't hit. Right on. Did you have later invisibility there, Seraphim?
I have not attacked or cast a spell.
That's not what I'm asking.
No, this is normal invisibility.
Good to know. Zuck!
Seeing the new threat, I rush up to this one.
Alrighty, you move here. And for some reason, you get attacked. A 26, does it hit?
Oh yeah.
Wait. Aren't attacks of opportunity reactions?
No, it's a feat they have. Can I give him my inspiration?
It still casts their reaction.
Yeah, but there's
It
two.
does.
Can I give him inspiration
Yes, we can
to
try.
make him roll with disadvantage, or whichever way he has to roll
You
again?
will roll again. A 13 misses.
Hmm.
That means that Zucket, you rush up to this dude.
Yeah.
Go.
I think it's the last 5. Oh. Thank you.
There you go. What do you do?
I try to give him a proper whack.
Whack it.
19.
19 misses. Glances off its heavy armor.
Try it once more. And 14.
14 also misses.
Stand here and pretend to be an immovable force.
Godfrey.
But DM, to go on Jeroen's question, like they use a reaction to do that, right?
There's 2 of them.
Okay.
This dude stands up, and in standing up tries to attack Lorem.
No. He's still got turn undead on him, so he runs away.
Does that way? Do I not get an attack of opportunity against him, sir?
No, because it's an involuntary movement.
Cool.
Rectavio.
You know these knights in front of us, are they the same knights we faced upon the bridge?
They look the same.
They were undead, weren't they? They're all undead, aren't they?
Well, they look the same.
Well, let's try a turn undead on them. Let's use my channel divinity for the second time today. So I move forward 5 feet. Are they in their range? Yes.
Well, that means that you move into zombie number 4's range.
Yeah, but fuck him, it's a zombie.
Alrighty.
I'm Rictavio, I can handle a zombie. And turn undead. Let's see how
What
many of
did
them.
you do?
They use turn undead again.
Against all of them?
Yes. Any undead within 30 feet.
Let me see.
Well, now look, if you look at 25 foot. 30 feet.
25 hits. Both of the giant guys succeeded.
Yes. Can I use my wooden cane as my bonus action?
Depends on what you want to do.
Basically smack the zombie number 4 with my wooden cane.
I'll allow it.
Okay then. I love it how you allow that because I'm also an undead slayer. 21!
21 hits.
Yeah. So then he does that, and then he does the undead slayer, which is another 3d6 bludgeoning. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, he's dead. He's not getting
And
up
that'll be my turn.
surfing.
Did you want to ask something, Joey?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just going to say Lorem killed zombie number 1, right? And his hands are now magical. He killed him with an unarmed strike. Would that not mean he's also permanently down?
zombie number 1 didn't die. That was zombie number 4, right?
Oh, I thought Lauren had bitch slapped number 1 down as well.
No,
He
I
killed
only-
one with an unarmed strike, though, didn't you?
I killed him with an unarmed strike, and this is indeed. Let me see if I can find it.
Sorry, I thought it was number 1.
Because they get up at a certain point.
I thought if you get killed by magical weapons, they stay down. But
No, they have
I might be
undead
wrong.
fortitude.
okay, cool. Sorry, sorry. I know it's just.
Yeah, it only counts as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. So, yeah.
Yeah, number 1's about to run away anyway. He's got turn undead on.
So I don't have to bother with him.
I'm gonna give him a slap.
But Seraphim is...
Yeah. Well, I was just waiting until everything was done. Seraphim will, while invisible, he will change his appearance, turn into Strahd, and in Strahd's voice will shout out, "This fight is done. Retreat."
Deception check.
If I do this while pretending to be someone else, I can do so with advantage. Does that apply?
Sure.
Yep. Well, here comes a +9 with advantage.
Alright. Is it your turn?
I am going to position myself a little bit more towards... Well, what's smart, actually? If they have, like, an AoE or something. Yeah, I will move... like... here?
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Lauren.
Well, I will focus on Mr. Zombie number 1. Yes, finally got him. I will use the action of... let's go with the quarterstaff. Punch him in the... whatever. 11.
11 hits.
So, bludgeoning...
And
It's
you
3
fucking
damage.
kill it.
And then I will use movement. Let me see, I've got 45, so I'll move here. And then... Oh, for some reason everything is stuck again.
That's 25.
And then I'll move here, and that's the end of my turn.
You can attack the zombie forgetful embarrassing frown.
I get a attack of sneak attack on him, or because he's running away.
Well, you have like multiple attacks if I'm not mistaken.
2 attacks plus a bonus action, so yeah.
So you can easily attack.
From this distance?
Yeah, he's in the... Yeah, for sure.
Okay, then I'll attack him.
14.
6.
Oh, you're still exhausted. You have an automatic miss as he dodges, running away.
Can I still punch him with an unarmed strike?
Try.
That's a 7. That's
He runs away. Is that your turn?
that's my turn.
And he is gone. Vax, what do you do?
I heard Strahd's voice, right?
Yep.
But I don't know where it came from or who said it.
Well, somebody passed by you,
Mhm.
invisible, looking at Strahd. So it's up
Okay.
to you if you saw him.
I would. Did he look like Strahd? No, he was invisible.
He looked very invisible.
Right. But I saw Seraphim turn invisible beforehand, right?
Yeah.
And he's done, and I've known that he's done this before.
I have done this before indeed.
Hang on, just because I was fixated on the water, just to make it fair. Give me a second. All right, so I step here. Now my full faculties are on the threat in front of me, and I hold my action. My action being that I am going to cause you a great deal of stress, and I'm gonna cast darkness, but my special darkness, in between the two enemies if they try to attack Zuck or Godfrey or try to advance towards us.
Alright,
They do anything other than retreat, I will cast my spell.
Oh, that's good.
Alrighty.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. So it is now their turn.
This dude, like, holds his sword in front of him and does like, so Zuck cannot hit him and disengages. And the other one next to him does against Zuck. And also disengages. And that means that for now there's only one zombie left who, for some inexplicable reason,
Runs into the water.
turns to dust.
Can I just point out that I didn't kill anything in that encounter and I didn't attack anything? Can I have at least some sort of praise for overcoming my addiction to violence?
Well,
Say,
you're
I-
the tank of the
I
group. You're supposed to
I
attack.
can not
No,
kill things.
I'm refusing to give you praise because that's your job. You're the paladin.
Give
You're
me a hard
supposed to
time.
attack.
You give me a hard time every goddamn week that I
Of
always
course, because this
get
is
violence.
a fucking
I
great
want.
game, really.
God, damn-
Well, that's true.
Just
That is
Leaf,
true,
can
Luke.
I? God damn it!
This
Fine.
time you didn't attack because you were distracted by your crippling fear of water.
But I could have attacked those two when I saw them. No, that's it.
It wasn't a.
I'm going back to
Hold on,
being
Joby,
murder
let-
hobo.
Let me
we're done.
paint the picture, Joby. Let me paint the picture. They're civilians. We immediately slay the priest of the village.
Yeah, I was going to
Then
mention this. Yeah.
we encounter
priest?
two basically death knights or whatever they are, and you're like, maybe we should talk.
Yeah. Two massive knights, but we'll kill fucking Donovich and his son.
I conceded to your tactic of trying to get out the fight. Rather than going at them and engaging them in combat, I tried to see if your thing paid off.
Yeah,
So-
but I completely agree
Yeah.
with what you did. I'm
To
just
be fair,
talking
he
about
was
just the
hysterical.
race.
And to be fair, what, Joe?
He was hysterical
I was.
about the
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
I
I
still am.
personally, is any of you, do you have any kind of hypnosis we can put them in, thinking that the water is beer and we can just pass over it without
No, no.
difficulty?
DM, if someone willingly lets you put a spell on them, can you do it with advantage?
If somebody does it willingly, there's no save. But
Yeah.
remember this.
That there's no save if it's willing.
Does that count as if you're already under a spell, under somebody's control, and then they try to cast something else on you?
All I'm saying is remember this. If
All right, I
somebody
was
is
just
willing,
wondering-
There's no saving throw.
Because, I mean, if Bax is willing, and then are we going to try to rest here, or are we still focused on getting on the boat and
Oh
maybe
yeah,
going
for
to
sure.
like
Rest here.
Blinkseas? Maybe we should go to Blinkseas.
I'm not crossing that water. I'm not going near it.
I ain't
But would
getting
you let
no
me?
boat.
Would you let me do
Yeah.
something to you then?
Could you elaborate a little bit more on that, Zuckid? I feel
Yeah.
a bit shameful to answer without knowing what exactly.
Babe,
Well-
don't you trust me?
There's a spell. There's a spell that I can do that could maybe get you to not focus on anything else for a while.
Okay.
But
What?
seeing as how I'm still super exhausted, I would need you to be willing. I can blind you.
How? I don't know. I feel that might heighten my fear of going.
You wouldn't know.
I hear and feel it. Can
You
you
wouldn't
not
be
just?
able to see it.
Can you not just? Can no one just knock me out? Can no one just cast sleep or
That's what I was gonna suggest. Who does sleep?
Knock-
Because we need to get the hell out of here before those knights come back.
just somebody knock me out?
I can cast sleep.
Yes, just do it. I cannot cross this water.
Terrific.
And if I die while we're crossing this water, have it. I will come back and I will haunt you all to your dying days.
Yep. I will cast sleep on Bax.
If I don't wake up, delete my browser history.
Wait, where is the?
Wait,
I
you have
only have the.
Do you still have internet connection if the Thunder isn't around?
It's my crow history.
Ah.
It's called
Yeah.
heroin. What?
Yeah. But you are definitely the BA of this group.
Bax, do you have more or less than 41 hit points? Remaining.
I have remaining. KMC. I have over 40. Yeah, I have over 40 left.
48.
Yes, but I am willing. So
You-
there is no save to this. I will allow you to do this to me.
It's not technically a save. Like I have to roll 5d8 or in this case 7d8 because I'm calling it or casting it at second level.
Trish.
And then if your hit points are lower than
Bax, slit your wrist so you can sleep.
Well, can I just give her my
Wow.
Trish, roll me a
Here's a
D8.
rogue. Just hang yourself.
d8,
You slap Bax across the face through his helmet, and the reverberation is like, "Arr!" and he falls asleep after you touch him and cast your spell.
Now there's a full-plate armored, massive tank of a man on the floor. Who's carrying him?
Right,
Oh,
I was just saying.
You guys
I'm
have
too
committed.
exhausted to lift him.
You guys committed to passing. If nothing else, I'm going to get a good long rest out of this, so it doesn't matter to me.
Sir Godfrey will.
well, no, we have to be quick about this. This only lasts a minute.
I can do this all day
Well.
if we were quick.
Go.
Yeah, but if he
If he wakes on the boat, he'll go mental.
Yeah, but the more you talk about it, the more time you have less. Do it.
I tie
Yeah, but-
him up in a bonded
Sir-
pig roast position.
59, 58, 57.
that's actually a
Sorry.
good idea.
Sir-
Sorry,
Him.
are you hog tying
Kind of-
me?
Yes.
My
Yes.
mantles on him too.
So hog tying takes about 20 seconds, so 30. 29.
Stick an apple in his
Joe-
mouth.
Joe
28,
said Joe's putting his manacles on me.
Yeah,
20.
and also some, how do you call it, like wraps around his eyes, an eye
Blindfold.
blindfold, yeah.
10.
So he doesn't see what is
Alright.
Put him
happening.
in the boat.
Toss him in.
Toss him
I'm
in the boat.
putting the scarf around his ears as well, so he doesn't hear.
Toss him in.
I'm going to call Liam Nielsen in a minute. I feel like I'm being taken. It's like, what the fuck? It's not what I signed up for.
3.
Jesus Christ.
He's
No
in
one's
the boat,
thought
he's
this
in the
through.
boat.
Nobody's thought this through, have they? Because this
1.
boat still can't get across.
Sir Bax, you wake up. You are blinded, deafened, and bound and gagged. What do you do?
Freak out. Right. Have I been gagged as well, right?
Yeah.
I
The boat.
frantically start fraying around.
Dexterity
Like-
saving throw.
He's manacled.
Is that with a disadvantage? I knew you were going to say that. Disadvantage. Dexterity saving throw.
Are you saying he's gonna backflip out of a manacle?
11.
11.
Yeah.
So you are. What's everybody else doing? as Bax is
Well-
really trying
I'm-
to get out of this predicament.
I'm
Just
I'm pulling the scarf above his ear and just going, "You're just in a hammock, Bax. Don't worry. I'm just rocking you back and forth. Calm down. Calm yourself. Rock
This is no meditation.
baby on the treetop. Calm down, Bax, or you will get fucking chucked out this boat in a minute. And calm
Hey, let's
yourself. It's
just-
for your own good."
I want to
guys-
use Stunning Strike on him.
Oh.
So,
What the fuck?
all I wanted was to be knocked out and taken across, but instead you've knocked me out, tied me, you've gagged me, you've manacled me, and now you're slapping me about.
Yeah.
And you've
This is
still
for your
yet to
own
get across.
good.
But you've still yet to get across the fucking water. It's like what the fuck?
No, you don't get it.
Rowie.
You don't get it. This is for your own good.
Punch.
Rowing. Still
Oh.
I
rowing.
do this for you. Fucking punch.
Hadouken!
Yeah, Hadouken. So
Here's an
we
idea.
row
Why
across.
don't you try Kent across the water?
One punch every 10 feet.
This is hurting me more than it's hurting you.
Remember that time in the temple?
Is anybody having a forgetful spell so that we can just erase this from his mind?
I'll just say
pull him
the
onto
cleric.
the bank and stuff.
No, go
You
ahead.
backs, don't worry.
I'm still struggling to try and get out
I
because I'm
stand
still
him up.
blindfolded. I can't see what's happening. Can I?
I'm gonna say I stand him up and walk him off the boat, walk him up onto the shore, and then just literally give him a quick slap around the face and go woof and pull these blindfolds off and go, "It's us."
Yeah.
Calm
When
down.
I'm on my feet, I'm using my legs around to try and make contact with somebody.
And
I
Hero
can't
was
proper
trying to
freak-
make hissing noises next to his ear.
I am proper freaking out.
With disadvantage.
Okay. So I just rolled
Gonna put him in
d20.
quicksand up to his knees.
Like D20.
Okay. No.
You-
It'd be like an 8.
Like you're bound and gagged, so you cannot really swing.
Oh, I'm
but you
hogtied.
try to kick around, and you, for some reason, hits Sir Godfrey and he says, "I had nothing to do with this, but kick me all you want. I'm okay.
So that-
I'll regenerate." As the rest of you move away.
You could create a really weird kebab shop with Sir Godfrey.
Oh no. No. Do you want light meat or dark meat?
What is the barber shop story again? The
Sweeney
English
Todd.
story. Yeah,
Sweeney
it's
Todd.
like D&D Sweeney Todd.
Well, we've just found the name of the episode.
And Sir Godfrey removes your gag, your blindfold, and your hog tie, if that's a word.
Octa, yeah.
And Bax, you see that you are across a river. River.
river.
You are across the river.
What is going on
Those
with you
pesky
today?
rabbits. I look across the water and I look back at the group and I just have this death glare on my face. Like I just look at each of them in turn.
You
Like
can hate us,
with
Max.
anger
You're
and
across the river.
disappointment. Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes
invisible.
the ends do justify the means.
And I just simply say, I remember this.
But you live, Bax.
You
Let's
survived.
hope
That's all that
Let's
matters.
hope I can say the same about you.
Okay, let's find a place to rest.
Right here looks good.
Can we hook tie him up again? Because I don't trust him standing guard over us at this point.
I'd like to
Well,
see you try,
can
Lorem.
Certainly try, Lorem.
You can certainly try. Let's see how
doesn't
long my
need to,
pacifist
though.
lasts.
I'll just walk up to him and go, you know what, Bax? We still count you as a friend. We did this for your own good. Now, don't
Max.
make me push you in the river.
Bax just walks right past Lorem. Doesn't even look at him. Doesn't even engage him. Just walks on.
I just
Attack
walk
of
behind him and
opportunity.
go, tell me more of Lathander.
Talk to the elbow because the face ain't listening.
Okay, elbow. Tell me more about Lathander.
You're worth the extension to talk to the hand.
So DM. Oh wait, he's gone. Oh, this side of the river is like relatively much more wilderness, right?
Yeah.
Well, seeing the fact that like the mountains are close on this side of the river, is there any like rock formation or like maybe a cave we could conceivably hide in or around?
That sounds like a classic D100 roll.
You've been
Ah,
playing
well.
Sea of Sea too much.
I've been listening to.
Wow, I've rolled 100 and a 99.
Ooh. You're looking around and like all around you it's forest and it's nighttime. So you have no idea where you are, and even what's further than 30 feet in front of you.
60, I have dark vision.
Well, in that case, you see 30 feet in front of you and then 60 feet of lush, dark green forest. And that's it.
Man, that was an awesome roll with such an outcome.
We should find a place to hide, really. Just so we're not visible from the air or from people roaming.
Is there I look back at the riverbank. Is there like a bushes or anything big enough to hide a boat in? Or anywhere to like just stash the boat so it's not in the water?
You're looking, and you can already see that the current is trying to grab the boat.
Somebody needs to grab the boat before it goes.
Trish, dexterity roll.
Yes. Save or roll?
Roll. You grab onto the boat, and you can feel it's dragging you along the river.
Someone! Help!
I hold grab onto Trish.
Dexterity throw with advantage.
Sure, the big spoon.
For some
I'm not
reason
gonna
I
win.
didn't take it.
That's because you have disadvantage, don't you,
have,
for your exhaustion?
Exhaustion. But with a 14, you still grab Trish. Trish, what do you do?
Am I still being dragged further into the water?
Yeah, you have an option. Keep hold of the boat or let the boat go.
If it's being dragged into the water, I jump into the boat.
Why?
Go, man.
Just let it go.
I have, I believe, I have a rope in my backpack. I'm gonna take out the rope. I'm gonna toss it to,
Trish, before
Lorem.
you do anything, you jumped in the boat. That's an action.
Sure.
You jumped in the boat. Lorem,
Go on.
Go on. A strength saving throw to see if you can hold on to Trish. Wait, why
17.
Why don't you have disadvantage?
I don't know. Where did my disadvantage go?
Saves are not. Saves are different, I think.
Yeah, it's
That's
only
second
checks
level.
that fail.
ability check.
Yeah, it's second level that you can't do saves. Or you get disadvantage on saves.
Indeed. Trish, you jump in the boat, but Lorem, like, he holds you firmly. Do you want to do anything as the boat is trying to drag you along? You can do a dexterity check to worm out of his grip.
Say, let me go.
Let my people go.
Let the fucking boat.
No,
go.
I'll let Lorm's strength overwhelm me.
Oh my god! In my quivering loins.
It's your character, Trish. If you want to keep hold of the boat, that's what you want to do.
No.
This is turned weirdly sexual, hasn't it?
Alright. So Lorem grabs you by your feet, and as you're holding onto the boat, it tries to drag you away. But Lorem just, like, his grip on your ankles is so strong, his firm hands caressing, and he just pulls you away from the boat. Your fingers lose grip, and the boat moves down in the water, rudderless, as it collides with the stones in the rapids, capsizes, goes under.
I have an idea, if I may interject.
You may.
I shout to Trash, or I say to Trash, quickly, throw something in there that you can miss so that it seems like we were in the boat as it got destroyed. That might throw pursuers off a bit.
Trish, do you have anything in the boat?
Wait, I'm looking around to see what I have.
Like your cloak of protection or your weapon?
Yourself.
I have a random necklace that I don't know where I got. So I will take that off because I'm not wearing my scarf anymore because I think Bax got that somewhere. I don't know where he put it. So I will take off the necklace and I will toss it in the boat.
Alright, you try to throw it in the boat, but even as the necklace arcs in the sky, you can tell that the boat, the sheer force of the rapids break the boat onto the stones as your necklace just bloops into the water.
Sorry about that.
You are all on the other side, the other bank of the river. And as you look around, there is trees all around. The river deafening. And we see you all in about 3 weeks, maybe 4.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Can we have a long rest though?
No.
I mean, I could put up a guardian of 5 for 8 hours.
Rictavio, let me rephrase this. Fuck no.
No.
you always catch me off guard, dude, with that shit.
Why?
Wow.
Why
We are in the middle of a shit pile. Can we have a long rest?
People are going on
I mean, I could just put stuff on top of me. No one will see me. No one cares about a carnival.
You know, Rictavio, there's a
ringmaster.
spell that does this.
Yeah, it's the fortress
Lehman's
thing, isn't
tiny
it?
hut.
Yeah,
You can
that's
also-
the fortress one.
You can also
Yeah, there's
ask
another one.
Bax if he wants to hide you on the big rocks. I think he's happy enough to throw them on top of you now.
Indeed.
No.
I imagine that he is quite content to just throw you in the river for your own good.
I mean, well, if he did that, I mean, there's always the heat metal spell to make his armor fucking.
The
just
fact that
burn
I've
his
not
body
even
off.
love the fact
You're
I've
not
not
a
even
druid.
opened my fucking mouth, and yet everyone's saying what I'm going to do. I am a pacifist now.
I said I
You're gonna have to
Remember, the
accept it.
Britavio's not a
Imagine.
fucking
Yeah.
pushover.
Yeah, you're right. That is probably what I would do.
Indeed.
I'm a pacifist now. I'm just gonna not hurt anyone.
I don't know if you
Joby,
guys seen this yet or not, but if you look at the party
Joby.
sheet,
On your helmet, did you write peace? With a pencil? In
Of
blood.
slag?
What was
What
that,
was
Joe?
that, Joe?
If you guys look at the party sheet now, since the update, you can see
Mhm.
a breakdown of all of our stats and stuff. So if you need to know if somebody has an ability, you can look at it right on the main party sheet.
Wait, what?
Huh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a shame. Like, if I would have wanted to keep my race a secret, that's
Wait,
okay. You
where?
gotta keep that in mind.
The
The
sheet.
party sheet and then main.
Main
Yeah, but it doesn't say that you're a shapeshifter, does it?
It just says a
Univariate,
dexterous.
It says dexterous.
Changeling.
Oh, right. If it's
Ah. Oh,
not big
that's a
enough for me
shame.
to see that.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I don't see that.
Oh, that's a
Party
shame.
sheet.
I
Under the
will
main.
Rectify then.
I will see if I can
Oh, we just
Oh,
won't
maybe
look
in
at
the
it.
settings.
yeah, maybe
Well, we
in
just
the
won't look at it, right? We're all grown ups. If we say not to look at it, we won't look at it.
Yeah, that's true.
settings. Is it though?
Well, except Luke. I don't trust Luke with not looking.
20 in
Looks
charisma.
at everything.
Oh, I'll do. Yeah, I don't care.
All right.
Yeah,
Uh,
as a sorcerer, my charisma is good.
Indeed it was. Indeed it is. Jesus Christ, at 20. You're one
Mhm.
charismatic motherfucker, even if you're old. Maybe because
What?
you're old.
Mine's pretty high as well, isn't it? Where's my charisma?
Your
18.
charisma is
Yeah.
18, which is pretty
18,
high.
yeah.
But Zucked, being undead, smelly,
He's got
has
gifted the
a
gab though.
19. Trish, being small and sensible, has an 18, which I get. Rictavio has a 17. But he's an asshole, so I don't get it.
I just love Zuckhead's 6 for wisdom.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Zuck. Intelligence and wisdom for a 6 and an 8.
Mm-hmm.
We have to up this roleplay for sure.
That's because, 10's not the actual default of the stats, so
Yeah,
unfortunately you can get some pretty crappy rolls when you're making a character.
this sounds like a you problem.
Yep.
Yep.
Only you had 2 points you could spend in one of your stats to increase.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
if
it wouldn't put me too much in a better position.
Well, you could do one and like you have a 9 and a 7, which would still not
You could do the 9, which would give him a plus.
nothing. -1.
Yeah.
9 is still -1.
It's 12 and above that gives you a plus.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
actually the most generic character in this group.
You might be.
You try
You're
that
not
one.
because
So-
you're bard 3, monk 6, so and a half. elf, So
DM,
And guys, oh,
I'd speak to you before I go in a minute, please.
All right. Let's hold this spot, and I will talk to you out of game.
Mhm.
If that's okay.
bye YouTube.
It's the
YouTube
program.
hasn't left yet.
Oh,
Serve him.
comment, like, subscribe.
oh. So my distrust of Luke is public now?
Always has
I mean,
been.
was it ever in question? Like,
Always has been.
have I ever made out that I'm trustworthy?
Oh god. Well, you've taught me that the way that you talk to me about bending the rules in this game, you have done before when I was DMing, which was my assumption already, but you confirmed it, which is nice.
You're talking to me, or?
No, to Luke.
I don't bend the rules. I just reinterpret the rules.
It's the same thing.
I bend them to my own will.
Yes. Oh god.
Yeah, but I don't break the rules.
No. You're a reality bender, Luke.
Indeed.
He's a bender of something.
Not even an
Oh.
airbender.
Oh, shots fired.
Next week. I vote that somebody else DMs and I do a one shot. Whoever wants to. Not all at once.
I'd like to DM again,
Alright. So next
unless anyone.
No, Joby. You took the
No
bait.
what? No, I said RDM, but as long as everyone's happy to do it.
Everybody's happy to play.
Of course, Derby.
If everything
not-
goes to plan, I've got time next week.
Yeah.
If I get horribly, horribly sick from the vaccine, then sorry.
You won't. Joby, you'll DM next week. I'll play. Sally is on holiday.
Holiday, where you going?
Well, so I was supposed to go to France at first, but they got double booked, so I had to.
Did you want some baguette and some pain au chocolat?
Well, I wanted to, but it turned out it wasn't possible. And like a lot of houses, I wanted to go like a bit in the wilderness, but a lot of houses were either too much expensive, or they were all booked until like fucking October, which was very weird.